which will not work. So
Awesome.
So
we'll just wing it, mate.
It'll be really easy, dude. And
it's just in the road.
Oh, we're about to start, dude, by the way. Hey, Marty, are we about to start? And you'll give me a thumbs up? Yeah. You ready to go?
Born ready, mate.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the McDonald's Mackay Multisports Stadium for our coverage of the Coles Express NBL 1 North. Tonight, we'll see our McDonald's Mackay Meteorettes face off against the Cairns Dolphins. My name is Rob Grieve. I'll be standing in for Reese Muirhead for tonight's game. Joining me in the commentary box is Ross Jensen, okay, a man that needs no introduction. Recently, he led the under-16 Meteorettes to a silver medal at the state championships. Welcome, Ross. How do you feel being behind the mic for the first time?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit different. Hopefully not let too much slip being the coach in me, but no, looking forward to tonight's matchup, mate.
And the good thing is, from here, you probably can't be given too much hard times to the referees, you know what I mean? Like that's always a different perspective.
I'm always pretty nice on the refs, mate.
Have you been watching much of the Olympics?
Yeah, mate. I watch what I can. I've got to work late, but always the highlights. Well, not too many for the opals, but...
Well, it's still been great to see a good Mackay contingent. We've got Kayla George, who's usually on the Mackay Meteorettes. She's representing. And then we've got some homegrown locals in Mariana Tolo and Sandy Brondello holding up the fort.
And North Queensland, Paul Goris on the assistants.
I like it. I didn't know that one.
Yeah.
That one slipped through the cracks right there.
No, Paul coached Townsville, coached me. I was lucky enough to be coached by him. Yeah.
Well, we've got 3 minutes before tip-off, so we'll head courtside for the player introductions. So that concludes our national anthem there, ready to play. The last time these two teams met, it was a bit of a one-sided affair. The Meteorettes getting an easy win over the Dolphins. I'm expecting a little bit of the same today.
I think it might be a bit closer, mate. They were full strength than the Meteorettes. Missing a few tonight, so I do think Mackay should get over the top, but I think it'll be closer than we think.
Earlier this week, Rob Kidd caught up with our McDonald's Mackay Meteorettes head coach Scott McKenzie.
Thanks, Rob. Scott McKenzie last week. The young girls really stood up.
Yeah, no, very proud of the young girls. We were 15 down at 2 points of the game, and I actually think it was the young ones that turned the game for us. And people like Montiana that sat on the bench for the majority of the year come in, played 8 minutes, but it was a very good 8 minutes, and that's what makes me the most proud.
What does that make you feel on the bench, though? There was hardly any of the veins popping out of your neck this week?
No, look, I'm proud when they come out and they put their best foot forward, and everybody takes a little piece of that from last week. I think that's really good for us as a group.
Cairns this week, what do you know?
Oh, look, they're a young, improving team. They've definitely improved throughout the season. We played them very first up, second game, but I watched just a bit of tape on them the other day. They're going okay, and they've got a couple of young players that will hold their own, so it'll be a good matchup for us.
Let's see what happens. Back to you, Rob.
Thanks, Rob Kidd. We're back live here. Big time game coming up. The one thing is the Mackay Meteorettes are coming off a hard-fought win last week against the Ipswich Force. Got into an early deficit, but were able to overcome. Do you imagine something like that coming up again this week?
Look, they won't want to start as slow as they did last week. The slow start was ridiculous, actually.
I think the Dolphins.
Like that.
I think the Dolphins. They had a huge deficit last week against Townsville, where Townsville shot something crazy like 70% from three for parts of the game. So I think they're going to come out with a point to prove in this game, and it'll be interesting to see how the first quarter is going to tell a lot about where the game sits.
Oh, for sure. There's going to be some big minutes having to be played by Chelsea, Sarah. There's going to be, they have to stay out of foul trouble.
And we had Courtney Virgo last week pop up with a double-double, which was pretty impressive. So.
Yeah, hopefully she can carry that through. A bit of confidence in the young one. So she's more than capable. Always been a shooter. So
there's no doubt, though, that the team is missing the presence of Kayla George and Heidi Freeburn, who continues to be out with an injury. So
you can't replace Kayla. She's an opal.
It's almost a combined, 40 points and a combined 20 rebounds and a combined 10 assists. So.
Exactly. And it's the on-court stuff, mate. Leading them out there. She's always telling them where to go, where to be. Encourage them. Just such a dominant force on side.
Starting for your McDonald's Mackay Meteorettes, we have Satiri Rasoba, Courtney Virgo, Sarah Storshaw, Sky Reese and Chelsea Brook. And starting for Cairns Dolphins, we have LJ Williams, Sarah Hurd, Andrea Hurd, and we have Chelsea Oxlade. And who's the last one there, Ross? My eyes aren't what
Felicity
they used
Crotty.
to be. Felicity Crotty.
Flick.
Okay. I like it.
Flick.
About to get
Myra.
into live action right here. Yeah, I think Myra's taken, a bench roll to start the game before she injects herself in and takes over.
Yes.
The last time Myra was here, she was cutting down nets for the Cairns Dolphins under 14 girls state championship winning team.
I believe I've got to coach against her this year again in 18.
That'll be fun.
Always fun to coach against them. Tomorrow.
Let's see if we can get the playbook down pat tonight and figure out exactly what's going on. Sarah Storshaw getting into an early side horns action. And Chelsea Brook with the first 2 points of the game, coming up with an easy bucket there.
Both sides starting in man-to-man.
LJ Williams with a bit of a blind seal there.
Probably not the passing angle.
Yeah, not quite on the same page to start the game. A little bit of point forward position for Chelsea Brook here. I like to see it.
Oh, she can walk it up if Sarah's not going to get up and press her. Nice rebound.
Chelsea with the O board. They're going back to Sky Reese. She had a huge fourth quarter last week.
Ooh.
And there's 7 on the shot clock. Baseline out of bounds to McDonald's Mackay Meteorettes. Screening for the inbounder, Courtney Virgo coming off the down picks.
Oh, runner.
A little bit unorthodox. Thierry Rasova comes up with the O rebound.
Nice. Job, Chelsea.
Chelsea Brooks comes up with the 2 points off the dribble there.
Offensive boards. Going to kill Cairns. They'll have to tidy that up.
No doubt.
And the ball
Sarah
pressure.
Storshaw just playing some clamp defense right there. Had him in fits for a second there. That's the one thing we can always count on for Sarah Storshaw. She's always going to bring that defensive intensity to the table.
Oh, she's going to work people over, eh? That's her speed, strength. She's physical for a little girl. She can take the big knocks.
LJ Williams draws the foul right there. She's a big presence inside. She's got strength. She's got a bit of skill. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare matchup for the Meteorettes.
Yeah, they'll adjust to it, I'm sure.
I think the one remaining team we have in the league that's undefeated is the Southern District Spartans, and against them she had 22 and 18, so it might have even been 26 and 18. So expect a big game out of her tonight.
That's the first.
Little bit of Gianna Santetacumpo on the foul line, taking 10 seconds for a free throw, but I'm glad the referees let her take her time, and she's perfect from the line to start the game.
Yep.
Sky Reese will take them all day. I like it.
Oh, she's going to camp in the middle. She's going to have to make
Going to have to hit some, no doubt. They might even go to a small ball with Chelsea Brook at the 5, and if they're going to have to play LJ Williams sagging off like that, just pop threes all day.
Exactly. Oh,
that's pretty nice. Had everything but the finish.
Exactly. Sarah again with the steal.
Sky Reese has been a little bit everywhere so far in the game. She just quite hasn't had the reward on the scoreboard so far. Chelsea Brook with a missed 3 and Cairns are in transition here. Sarah Her could shoot that. Not on this occasion. But she is a bucket. Last time these two teams played, I think she had 19 points. Most of them were coming from the three-point line.
I think Mackay will need to push the tempo here.
Not a pretty start to the game so far.
No.
But the good thing is it can only get better from here.
Well, let's hope so. Mackay starting slow again is a concern.
Sky Reese for 3. Offensive rebounds, like you called it earlier. It's been a huge factor in the game so far. Sky Reese with the hard work, 2 points right there.
Reward for effort.
LJ Williams going to work. She's not on. That's the coach.
Laura, she can giggle at that one.
Yep. There's not much else you can do. You can either laugh or cry.
Open.
Laugh or cry.
That's right. What's Mackay in here? Sarah, nice drive.
Yeah, taking her hard to the rack and drawing fouls. She's definitely looked to be a lot more aggressive to start the game so far.
She's going to have to be, I think. She's got speed to burn. They'll have a hard time containing her, I'd say.
And she's probably, in the starting lineup, probably the only player with that blow-by ability to get heat on the rim and manufacture some easy points.
Yes, that's right.
Cairns went to a 2-3 zone on the baseline out of bounds, and Satiri Rasova made him pay for it.
It's another offensive rebound.
That's probably like 5 or 6 so far.
8 offensive rebounds.
And Andrew Hurd with the early 3. I think Cairns are just forcing it a little bit. They could be a little bit more patient in their half-court sets. Sarah Storshaw with the ball up top.
Oh, missed Courtney there.
Get into the rim. They can't stay in front of her so far. And the Meteorites will be pretty happy with their offense so far. They're getting plenty of good looks.
Oh, that's
bit unlucky, mate. I don't know about that. Took the contact through the chest right there. Scott McKenzie having his save, rightly so.
Yeah, definitely. Very hard done by there.
Checking into the game for Cairns, we have Emma Nakamura. And they've got a bit of a tall lineup here. I wouldn't be surprised if they go into zone. Chelsea Brooke with the steal.
Oh, but we don't get that call.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. It's one of those ball don't like type situations, you know?
Yes. Well, I guess we got referees because of the lockdown.
Yeah, one of our referees, I think, recently had a baby as little as 2 weeks ago, I think.
Exactly, yes, I'm pretty sure.
And she is doing a phenomenal job so far. We appreciate that, stepping up to the plate at the last minute.
Yes.
Sky Reeves with the turnaround jumper on the mid-post right there.
Oh, that's a charge. Nope. It's too early fouls on Sarah. It's going to hurt.
Well, it looks like Phoebe Holmes might be checking into the game right here. She might be coming in for Sarah. No, it might be Satiri. So Phoebe Holmes coming in.
No, it wasn't called on. My bad. Wasn't Sarah.
It was one of those lottery foul calls, ladies and gentlemen.
Sarah putting her body on the line. Won't be the last time she's on the floor, I'm sure. Oh, straight in.
Cairns really have their identity. We know exactly who they're going to every single time. They're trying to play that high-low with LJ Williams in the low post, Sarah Hurd at the high post. Hasn't worked out for them so far.
Yes, I guess they got to Mackay work out who they help off.
I have no idea what defence Cairns were in just then.
I don't think they knew either. And Myra with the timeout here, I'd say.
Yes, a much-needed timeout. Especially after that defensive breakdown. That might have been in a makes or miss type situation. Weren't quite sure what they were in.
Oh, they got away with one there, Courtney.
Meteorites will be happy with that start, though, mate. Like they're up 10-2 to begin.
Yes. Aided by the offensive rebounds. Anytime you're going to get that many offensive rebounds, surely you're going to convert.
We'll join Scott McKenzie for this timeout.
Wing, 2 at the point. All right, make sure we pick up early on the ball. All right, force them one side. All right, make sure ball ends up in the corner. We have ball pressure in the corner. Deny this pass. Front the post. Weak side help. No high post catch. We cool with that? So you got to make sure if you're the other guard, you got to have your hand in front of that.
What do you want to run?
Let's just run flow. Play some flow. All right, here we go. Big Matt. Hey.
Well, nothing we were too surprised about. He was very happy with their start to begin. And more of the same, I guess, is the recipe for Scott McKenzie.
Well, when you're up 10-2, wouldn't want to change too much. Keep going.
And Bronte Allen has checked into the game. She's brought Sky Reese out of the game. And the one thing that's what we were calling for earlier is Chelsea Brooke at the 5.
Yes.
If they try and go man, it's a bucket. No doubt in my mind.
Ball pressure here with Phoebe Holmes. Ooh, call a screen.
Trying to put a bit of mayo on that to sell the foul call.
Anyone who knows Phoebe would know she...
So the extended pressure into a 2-3 zone here for the Meteorettes. It was actually a pretty great defensive possession there. They thought they had him in man, and they converted to zone, but LJ Williams, too big, too strong inside, going to the line for an M1. She's got off to a fast start for Cairns. She's their leading scorer, their only scorer.
Yes. Yes. Oh, quite obvious that's where they're going to head, inside. Spread the floor with the shooters. Mackay's going to have work out who they're going to help off, I suppose. Push the ball.
And Cairns look like they're sticking to that 2-3 zone. And the shooters are queuing up. Courtney Virgo unsuccessful. Phoebe Holmes converts the offensive rebound putback.
Offensive rebound.
That's their 9th for the game.
Crazy.
They're on track for 40 or 50. Maybe an NBL 1 North record.
Yes.
That's the one thing, though, in that 2-3 zone. If they persist with it, you're going to be vulnerable to offensive rebounds inside.
Nice
and a big-time block by Chelsea Brook.
Go ahead. Runners. Chelsea, nice drive.
Bronte Allen with the rip through from the elbow. Good to see her get an early confidence boost. Phoebe Holmes really dogging that ball on defense.
Oh, Sarah.
She doesn't need a whole lot of space.
No.
Sarah Hurd, she's a knockdown shooter.
I'm sure that would be the scout on that one.
Yep. Chelsea Brook tries to answer back with a 3 of her own. Another offensive rebound. That's number 10.
That's crazy.
Another one. Where's DJ Khaled when you need him?
Yeah.
Bronte Allen draws the foul. And they're going to take a baseline out of bounds here. Checking into the game, Myra Donkin. She's probably going to come out here and try and grab every defensive rebound herself.
And Emma
Toombs, you're right.
It's another under 18 girl. Junior.
Probably going to be screened for the inbounder for a corner 3. That's
Nice
the one
play.
right there. She's due. Chelsea Brook's one of the best shooters in the league. She's
Cairns
due
is
for
lucky.
one.
Mackay hasn't found their range yet.
Yep.
Good chaser off the line. Oh. Nice box out.
Yeah. Bit of high-low action for the Meteorettes. Sarah Storshaw converts on the 3.
Oh.
And they've got this delay full court pressure, but they've been converting to zone each time.
Another foul. Reached, I suppose.
And they're in the bonus right there, so shooting 2 now.
These are going to hurt Mackay. Mackay is short-changed as it is, short-manned. Only 3 on the bench, 8 players available tonight.
Yep. Missing Zelenka, Freeburn and George are huge outs.
Paris, Santa Catarina would have been
another minutes player off the bench.
Definitely.
Yeah. What's Paris's injury? I didn't even know she
injury.
was
I think
out.
she's got the school formal, mate.
Ah. Come on, Paris. If you're watching this
up.
back on the replay, come on, mate. We've got to work around the Meteorettes' schedule.
I would be surprised if she's wearing any colour but pink. Knowing Paris.
You only get that kind of insight with Ross Jensen.
Yeah.
2-3 zone here. Small breakdown right there.
Yes, if that's the shooter you're going to leave.
Yep. And Chelsea Brook, she's due. Get down.
There we go.
That's it. She's probably on track to hit the next 10.
Yes.
I'm loving the extended pressure from Phoebe Holmes and Sarah Storshaw. They're doing a terrific job delaying.
Except for the reach.
And generating clock pressure. Bit of a track meet here with the Meteorettes just running fast break basketball and getting whatever they want. Another offensive rebound.
Pass. Nice pass.
Great
Nice
pass. And Bronte Allen given some great small ball 4 minutes. I didn't know she had that in her game. I thought she'd be a stretch 4, undersized stretch 4, but she's really doing some great work inside.
Oh, inside-out action, eh? If you can get the ball inside, kick it back out, you got Chelsea Brook finally find a range. You get her another few open looks.
The one thing Cairns, I think, if they want to stay in this game long term, I think they need to drag their possessions out a little bit. I think they're shooting a little bit too fast, too early, and that's playing right in the Meteorettes' hands.
Definitely. And
Sarah finally came up with a defensive rebound. Good job, Sarah. That's what we like to see.
They're going to have to address that.
Yep.
I'm sure they'll look at the stats at quarter time. Oh, defensive.
A great little up and under, but the Meteorettes are on the break.
3-on-1.
12 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Myra Donkin stepping up. That's what you need out of your veteran leaders. And out of your coach, really. I mean,
lead by example.
And that's a bad foul because that sends Sarah Hurd to the line shooting 2.
Yeah. It's number 2.
And that happens with the young players. She'll learn from that one.
She's been told a few times, keep her hands out by me. I've been lucky enough to coach her. She just wants ball, see ball. She's aggressive, style player.
But great minutes from Phoebe Holmes to
Oh,
start.
she'll be looking forward to these minutes, man.
And the best thing, I don't even know if she scored, but her defensive intensity was terrific.
Yes.
So if she can play like that, even if she doesn't score a single point, she's being of tremendous value to the team. Sarah Hurd goes 2 for 2 from the line. Checking into the game,
21-9.
we have Janali O'Leary. And they're looking like Cairns are playing a bit of a extended pressure and sticking with man-on-man. At least while LJ Williams is on the bench.
Yes.
Deep 3. And she
Nothing but
was
nets.
due. She was due for some.
Nothing but nets.
That was almost a logo 3 right there. Myra Donkin steps up with a big-time 3. Really interesting action against the 2-3. They're trying to screen the guard zone defender, and the Meteorettes are rejecting that action and not allowing him to screen and create an overload. So they're really going to have to hit those corner 3s to break the game open. Myra Donkin on the break, goes for one more. Rims out. Sarah Storshaw, she's got them turbo.
Ooh.
Give me that. Gets to the line shooting 2.
Coach McKenzie trying to get him to push the ball more. Push the tempo. Cairns slowing down.
And heads up play by Myra Donkin. I don't know if she was going for the 2 for 1, but that last early 3 in transition, that created the 2 for 1 opportunity for them to have the last possession with 16 seconds left on the shot clock, on the game clock, sorry.
It's 25-12. She makes both.
Myra Donkin probably going to call her number in a pick and roll with Sarah Hurd to finish out the quarter.
Not the option she was wanting, I would guess.
A small breakdown. She was wide open, just didn't quite connect. 5 seconds to score. Sarah Storshaw getting to the rim. And it would have been good if it went in, but didn't quite convert. Great opening half for the McDonald's Mackay Meteorettes, starting off 26-12. What adjustments do you see Cairns Dolphins making in the second quarter?
Oh, mate, they've got to address the offensive rebounds. 13 offensive rebounds for Mackay. You can't give that up in a game, let alone in a quarter. So they're really probably pretty lucky to be within 14 with 13.
No doubt. We'll cross to Scott McKenzie for his quarter-time address.
All right, they have no fear, so we just make sure you can still give you that much space, but your hand's got to be towards the ball. All right, matchup zone was good. All right, I think if the big unit comes back in, I think we stay with that.
Yeah, it helps be good. Yeah.
All right, okay. Dictate which way we go. Phoebe was really good and aggressive on that at the first part.
You go, Sarah. You go.
Yeah, if we go man. No, I was saying, if the big unit comes back in, we'll go match up. All right? Yeah. All right? Hey?
Match up what?
Zone.
Match up zone.
Yeah, match up zone. Hey, let's run a regular week. A regular week. Okay, we'll run it for her or her. No, she'll run it for you. All right? Don't. Yeah. No, you're going to come. You're going to come off the shoot back.
So I'll set it.
Just remember, we don't get that open look. Make sure we set the pick. You space the floor. Let Bronte set the pick. So we get Bronte going the block, and we'll play you outside. All four of you outside in a week. You're going to end up outside.
Start at the top?
Yeah.
Wait, so she's starting at the top, I'm starting at the top.
Yeah. All right. So we go Bronte to the low post.
Yeah.
Pin down for you. You set the on ball. Come off. You or you shoot the ball. Shooters in the corner.
You're the one setting it though, right?
Hey, yeah, you're the one because we're going your
I'm
side.
setting it for Bronte.
We good? Let's keep them off the line. All right. Here we go. Big mate.
So pretty simple instructions. Continue as is. I think that if we could have mic'd up Myra Donkin, that would have been phenomenal because we would have had all the on-court banter and the trash talk. As much trash talk as there would exist in a women's basketball game, I hope that these guys like to have a bit of banter and converse out on the court.
I'm sure the assistant coach Jeff definitely have a bit of banter going on. He loves to talk to players sometimes.
That's it. Little cross pick, down pick action.
Nice play and great start to the quarter.
Yeah, Courtney Virgo knocks down the three, just how Scott McKenzie would have drawn it up. And they're back into that matchup zone as they discussed in that timeout. Chelsea Brook doing a great job dancing around that post.
Nice, Chelsea.
And it was always going to happen. Meteorettes on the break.
Ooh.
Sarah Storshaw does a great job of drawing fouls. That might be one of her elite skill sets right there, is getting to the foul line, looking for contact and knocking down free throws. Checking into the game for Cairns, we have Chelsea Oxlade. She's coming in for Emma Toombs. The great thing is we've got some players getting some opportunities and minutes with some of these injuries. It'll be great for their confidence long term.
Well, it's virtually, there's a lot of under-18s, 16 girls here from Cairns that'll play against Mackay year in, year out. So add a couple of veterans or a couple of elder statesmen, so we say. And you've got a pretty even matchup.
Yeah. Great action. Myra Donkin turned down an
How
open
long she was
three.
in the keyway there for?
Oh, they called a charge.
Yes.
I thought that was a little bit unlucky. Yeah, Myra Donkin's letting her know about it. She's going straight up to the referee. That's the benefit of being a player coach.
Yeah, well.
If you're a coach and you try to get that close to a referee from the sidelines, I don't think that would go down too well.
As long as the kids understand that, Myra is the coach.
Yep. Back into that
Back to the
cross
same
pick,
play.
down pick action.
Oh, Chelsea wide open there.
11 on the shot clock. Meteorettes on the baseline out of bounds. And that's a warning to the Cairns assistant, Jeff Benson, who we addressed before. He does like to say some words to the referees.
He'll love me saying that too.
Oh, I'll say that to his face. That's okay.
I will too.
Chelsea Brook,
Oh.
LJ Williams cannot guard her off the dribble, so
Nice
she
job.
has to continue to be that aggressive.
Nice job finding the contact there by Chelsea to protect the lane.
And that's is that 3 early fouls on Cairns?
Yes.
That the Meteorettes should be looking to live at the foul line the rest of this quarter. LJ Williams coming out, hopefully to give him a bit more of a matchup balance. The problem is they can't zone because they're giving up too many offensive rebounds, but they can't guard a man on man. So You're going to need somebody like Nakamura or Sarah Hurd to step up and contain the players like Chelsea Brook and Sky Reese.
I guess Sarah's probably the next major scorer there. She could be a real target here if she gets going.
And Sarah Hurd can defend. She is a 4-5, but I've seen her match up on guards before. So great steal by Chelsea Brook.
And another foul.
Looked like they were in a bit of a 2-2-1 alignment right there to turn that ball over.
Great read.
That's Chelsea's third steal for the game. Just bring in the clamps, like we want to see.
Such a quiet girl. She won't like the praise too much.
We'll just have to gas her up twice as hard then, I guess.
Definitely. 3-second call there.
So long as they're consistent with that one, Ross, that's all that matters.
I think it was down the other end there before I called it. So
Sky Reese had a huge fourth quarter last week against the Ipswich Force. Almost whirled him to the finish line. It's good to see her continue to be aggressive in this game. A great hustle. Potential injury to Sarah Storshaw. It was Felicity Crotty diving on the loose ball and might have trapped Sarah Storshaw's ankle underneath her. That is a fifth foul for the quarter, so they're shooting free throws already with 8 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the quarter. I'm sure Sarah Storshaw will tough it out. She's a pretty tough.
It'd have to be broken, I'd say, for her to come off the court.
Now the one player I think I like this sub from Scott McKenzie bringing Phoebe Holmes into the game because she's been trying to sell some of these defensive foul calls on every moving screen and every fend off. If she can steer that into some offensive plays, she might live at the foul line the rest of this quarter.
She gets out and runs the lanes right now. I'm sure that'll be her. She'll get up and down the court here. She'll get out, find the open lanes.
2 for 2, Sarah Storshaw on one leg. Great job.
She missed any tonight? Great rebound. Push the ball.
Almost could have been an unsportsmanlike foul with Chelsea Oxlade grabbing Sarah Storshaw's uniform. The refs miss it, and they're going to the line shooting 2.
Foul on Chelsea there.
Do our women's games usually have a 2-man referee, or is it usually 3-man? Or 3 women?
Not sure on that one, mate.
Well, shout out to our freshly returning referee. She's doing a terrific job. She's hustling up and down the court and
unreal for 2 weeks.
Making a lot of good calls right there. So, and Scott McKenzie, let's tune in right now because he's having a conversation right now.
And trying to stop out of the context, so that's why there hasn't been a foul on the rebounding situation, all right?
Fuck me.
Well, Scott McKenzie had a great conversation with the referee there. And that's why we go... These things aren't live. They are usually there's a 30-second delay. So very interesting conversation between Scott and the referee. And Jamie Dovendens, the assistant coach, taking over this time out to rally the troops and get them organised.
Not sure what the argument is. 5-1 team fouls. I wouldn't be talking too much, I don't think.
Yeah, well, they were. I think that was one of those calls that there could have been a foul call at the half court.
Yes.
And when they miss that one, and then you compound it with another one.
Yeah.
But it's all gamesmanship. That's what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
Emma Nakamura to the line right now, shooting 2.
Sky Reese, 3 fouls.
That's a sneaky 3 fouls.
Yeah.
I think she stole one of Sarah Storshaw's fouls earlier on that block charge call. And
Chelsea, I'm sure I thought that one was called on Chelsea Brook, but obviously not. Sky Reese to the bench with 3. She was in foul trouble
Oh, that's a bit unlucky. Got to feel. And even Sissy
that is
Rasova,
consistent.
the look on her face, she's like, oh, gosh, come on. That was a bit.
That's
she really didn't do anything.
It's not unlike the Sarah Storshaw one or the Phoebe Holmes push up the ball before.
Myra Donkin having another conversation. Maybe it's a little bit more diplomatic than the last conversation we heard. But I think she's got a point there. A bit unlucky.
Yeah, it is.
Sissy Rasova
Let
goes
her
to the line.
But the main thing, you want them to be consistent. They're calling it both ways there, I suppose. So nearly another offensive rebound. Coach killers off the free throws.
And to confirm the query before, our referee coordinator here, Pat Horton, he acknowledged that we have 2 referees for women's games usually. So thanks for that heads up, and thanks for tuning in, Pat. Appreciate that. They're in a 2-3 zone here with Sissy Rasova in the middle of it. Might be a bit of that matchup zone that they were discussing earlier. Good ball movement by Cairns. Emma Nakamura with the offensive rebound finds Sarah Hurd. Chelsea Brook comes up with the D rebound.
Sarah pushing the ball. Nice hesitation.
And I think the refs might have put their whistles away a little bit, or they might be trying to even up the foul count here, Ross.
No, it's consistent, mate. Consistent. Many a ref would have heard me say, be consistent.
Yep.
So you can't complain too much as long as they're consistent. You've got to adapt to it.
And a timeout coming in here with the Meteorettes wanting to get on the same page right here. They've still got a comfortable lead, but I think they've just lost their way a little bit in the half court there, and I think they want to get some structure going.
Oh, I guess they address the fouls.
We'll cross to Scott McKenzie now.
Yeah. Just be aggressive at the ball, all right? So when they overload, we're going to be in match-up zone defense, all right? So you and Sarah at the top as normal, all right? But then we're just in regular flow, and we play it open. So regular flow, but we play it open. So when we go to a post, any guard can be the trailer. Doesn't matter if it's Bronte or whatever, but we empty it out. So we don't actually sit in the post. All right, so everything's off an on-ball screen, turn the corner, off the dribble, spot up. Still in regular flow, feed. Nothing really changes. Here we go. Big Mac.
So Scott just wanting to get some more structure instead of the up and down play. Get good looks at the basket.
And they're persevering with that extended pressure here, which has generated a lot of clock pressure. So Sarah Hurd might have one of the quickest shots in the league.
She's going to have to.
Yeah, I mean, she really needs to be, and that's one of the things in her game. She really needs to get that shot fake going to get to the rim off the dribble. Same play they were trying to run against that zone. Chelsea Brooks coming off screen for the inbounder. Was unsuccessful that time. Cairns have done a lot better job on the offensive glass this time round, and there's not as many offensive rebounds the other end.
Yeah, Myra gets the better of them.
Yeah, that's just a veteran play right there. Great block by Sissy Rasova and an unsportsmanlike. That was one of those fast break plays where if you foul from behind in a fast break situation, it's an automatic unsportsmanlike foul.
Yeah. Well, she got away with one before. I thought you saw, didn't you?
Yeah, I definitely saw a shirt pull, but it's good that they caught the second one.
Yes, definitely. Pretty hard to miss.
Heads up play by Sissy Rasova though, shooting the gap in the passing lanes.
Exactly, chasing her off the line.
She has one leg taped up like a mummy, and but she's still got that agility and that first step, quickness to be able to be effective. And Sissy's been tirelessly working at the community events at our Mactown Showdowns throughout the week. So heads up with on one leg on game night, but she's still grinding in during the week in our Mactown Showdowns, beating up on the little kids.
Got a couple of subs here, Courtney Virgo and Lacey Carter. For Phoebe Holmes and Bronte Allen.
Good to have Lacey checking into the game for the first time.
Another junior, it's great.
That could have been another unsportsmanlike Ross, a foul before the ball was inbounded.
Yeah.
Well, this is like earlier in the first quarter. Chelsea's due for the next 3 or 4 threes.
They're letting them have them. I don't know if I would be.
Chelsea could have got her 4th steal there, and she got fingertips on that pass there. She is on track for a triple-double if she can get her steals up. She's just got to bring those clamps in the second half. She's currently got 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals. She missed out on that 4th steal. They're in their 2-3 matchup zone on the baseline out of bounds. Quick release by Sarah Hurd. And she can make that. It's a good shot for her.
I think she had more time than she thought.
Yeah.
Roll lace.
Oh, Nakamura made her earn it.
She got up with a smile. That's the main thing.
Yep.
Should we go into the foul line?
I wonder what's the foul count? 8 or 9 fouls this quarter for Cairns, and there is still 5 minutes to go in the quarter.
Well, it was over 8 minutes when they had 5 fouls. So.
Yep. And then we had an unsportsmanlike between then, and then we just had that crunching collision.
Shot lace.
Lacey Carter goes 1 for 2 at the line. The positive for Cairns is they've only given up 1 offensive rebound this quarter. So,
well, they had to address it.
good ball movement here. Myra's got to be a little bit more aggressive.
Shoot that one.
Sarah won't die wondering. Keep shooting, Sarah. And Nakamura with the offensive rebound. She's going to the line, shooting 2. LJ Williams checking into the game here. I expect to see a fair bit of zone on the defensive end. Otherwise, it'll be a give the ball to Chelsea and go to work type situation.
Spread the floor now. Lacey's got that bit of range now too, so he's going to have to come out and guard him. Won't be able to sit in the middle of the zone.
Be good to see Andrea Hurd for Cairns be a little bit more aggressive in generating her offense. She's one of those players that can get hot and light you up at 15, 20 points. So they might need somebody like her to step it up. Yep.
She's a real confidence player.
You've got to go to Chelsea here. Chelsea's got the mismatch right there.
Dang.
Well, Courtney's picking up where she left off last week, you know. Had a huge game, 20 points, 10 rebounds last week.
She hits 1, she's going to hit 3 or 4.
Yep.
Nice D.
Active on the defensive end as well.
Actually got double-figure rebounds last week too, didn't she?
Yeah, double-double. I think her first for the season. So we've got Sarah Hurd checking into the game for Emma Nakamura.
Yeah, 20 points, 11 rebounds last week.
Awesome.
Good help. There's that target inside.
Too little. LJ Williams just backed him down, used that size, that strength, and shot over the top of him.
Nice driving kick, find the
And that is brilliant point guard play from Sissy Rasova. Found the hot hand in the exact same spot.
Yes, use it well. Drain it. Oh, nice pass.
Well, that was a brilliant set. That was actually elite.
Great pass from Flick there.
I don't know what breakdown happened there, but it was an overload in the corner there, and everyone forgot to guard LJ Williams.
Yes.
Unlucky to get called for a travel there. Chelsea
Great
Brook
take,
has the
Chels.
blow by. She has to go to that every single time. If they're going to try and guard man on man, Chelsea Brook versus LJ Williams, she should have 50.
Minimum. Flick for three.
A little
It's good
break.
reward, actually.
It was
She's playing hard D.
It was a little breakdown in communication there. No one communicated to Courtney that there was an overload behind her. But good ball movement by Cairns.
There we go.
Sissy Rasova, good hustle on the offensive ball. Wasn't able to come up with it. Moira Donkin on the break.
Flick for two.
Yep, back-to-back threes for Cairns Dolphins right there.
That's good reward for Flick. She's been playing hard out here. Good D, some nice passes. Another blow by, and the one.
Yep, they cannot possibly guard her man-on-man in that matchup. So I suspect we'll see a zone adjustment shortly or a sub. We've got Nakamura checking into the game for LJ Williams. LJ has 3 personal fouls. So him and Nakamura checks into the game. I'd still like to see Chelsea Brook be that aggressive against Sarah Hurd and Emma Nakamura.
Yeah, she's a genuine threat from the outside, so they're going to come out in here, go by them. She's more than capable. Makes the 2 free throws.
And Chelsea Brook's 1 rebound away from a double-double at the half, so she's doing her job exactly as Scott McKenzie wanted to be doing it.
Hey, she might get Kayla 2020.
Yeah, that'd be phenomenal.
Speak of Andy. No, missed it.
And noticeably a more aggressive Cairns team on the offensive glass themselves. You know, we talked about them giving up so many offensive rebounds to the Meteorettes. In this quarter, the Cairns Dolphins have really been crashing the glass and creating second and third chance opportunities. Sarah Hurd trying to bank that one in. Yeah, she'll go back. She will not lose confidence. Keep shooting it. She's got to be their go-to player to really pick up this scoring slope because they're on track to give up 100 in the game.
Yeah, I think Moira's going to have to take some more chances.
We're in that 2-3 zone. We were expecting it with LJ Williams out on the floor. Bronte Allen, she likes the corner threes. And Chelsea Brook gets her double-double if they register her with that offensive rebound there. Yep, they did. They were listening to me. Moira Donkin doing a terrific job of generating plays for her teammates and finds Andy Hurd for the long 2 there. The great thing about Chelsea Brook's game is she can play a 5, a 4, and out on the perimeter as a 3 or even a 2, especially in their zone offense here.
Yeah, she doesn't demand the ball. She's a quiet achiever, so to speak.
And we've got a timeout with 1 minute to go, 1 minute 13 to go in the second quarter. We'll join Scott McKenzie for this timeout here.
Chelsea in the high?
No, Chelsea in the low catch here. So let's go Bronte, you inbound it, and Lacey.
And Phoebe.
Here. So Bronte, go get it, kick it on to here,
Pass.
and then down screen for
We just lift Chelsea out.
ball reversal, Lace.
Okay?
Up down three.
Just come in the corner.
There, step in the corner. So come and get that. When you set that screen, you want to be short corner lower than their lowest man. Does that make sense?
After I set the screen.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Hey, and we're in man-to-man 1 play. All right? We'll finish the quarter. Big match. Make sure we're matched up, Chelsea. Make sure we're matched up.
Yeah, got to give it to Jamie Dovenden's taking a lot of instructions setting up this next play for the Meteorettes.
Jamie has a book full of plays. Very good at written up plays. Can draw up a play from out of bounds.
They've been pretty good in their out of bounds on baselines and sidelines so far, so we'll see if they can convert. They might not have anticipated them staying in the zone, but it was a play that worked against man or zone anyway. Great timeout from the Meteorettes.
For another one?
Yeah. And she's got 20 and 10 at half time. I want 50.
Yes.
Sarah Hurd,
bit of a
deep seal. She definitely got fouled. I don't know if she...
Bit of the hook before it, but...
Bit unlucky not to get that one there.
Nice find.
Good creation from Phoebe
Nice
Holmes. Finds the hot hand again. Courtney Virgo, another three-pointer. She's got 12 points. I'm pretty sure they've all come from the three-point line.
Yeah, I would think so. Hurd getting aggressive. Let's go.
And Andy Hurd answered the call. Okay,
Yeah, she's more than capable.
they
as well.
needed her to be more aggressive, and she's really stepped up.
She's finding her feet in this league.
Yep.
She's one to look out for in the years to come, I'm guessing.
We've got a 14-second reset, 19 on the game clock. Sarah Hurd launches a deep three. The Meteorettes could hold for one here.
Nice look. Couldn't quite get it there.
And Dolphins on the break. A lot of contact there.
And
Nakamura tries to keep it alive. And
it's
Andy
a
Hurd
fly.
just didn't know the clock situation right there. So that brings us to half-time. You got your McDonald's Mackay Meteorettes with a handy lead, 56-24. It'll be very, very interesting to see what adjustments the Dolphins make in the second half. We'll resume coverage at the conclusion of at the resumption of three-quarter time. So stick with us. And we're back live at the McDonald's Mackay Multisports Stadium, about to resume third quarter action. We've got a brief little score check. The Boomers are up 5 right now, Ross, in Tokyo.
Keep it going, keep it going.
They're on track for, get to the medal round. So if you're tuning in right now for the McDonald's Mackay Meteorettes game, you're a die-hard fan. Hopefully you've got a device
Two
that
screens.
can simulcast 2 screens at the one time.
Yes.
And beautiful high-low action straight away. Rims in and out. Chelsea Brook comes up with the defensive rebound.
Dribbles the length of the court.
Yeah, go get 50. I mean, let's not muck around. Just go get 50.
Yes.
That's what we're about right here. She's got 23 points, 13 rebounds so far in the game.
Sarah continuing the full court pressure.
And LJ Williams is a terrific sealer. She really knows how to use her body and create gaps.
Just the guards needed to get to the other side there. She had the seal. She's half fronted. Get a better pass there. Oh,
8 seconds on the shot clock here. See if they have a... Oh, well, that was a pretty good play.
Flick. It's the third 3.
I really don't know what happened with the defensive breakdown there. I don't think Scott McKenzie would know either. He'll be like, what just happened?
Nearly leading scorer, I guess.
Yes, she's got 9 points so far for the Dolphins.
Oh.
Right idea, just didn't quite come off. Great steal by Chelsea Oxlade. And there she goes. A bit of time and space, and she knocks one down.
Another
Sarah
defensive lapse there.
Meteorites sharing the ball around a fair bit here. Got a good inside-outside action. Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, I would have taken it.
She fumbled the catch, I think. There. Give her a break.
Take it anyway. Hey, we're expecting 50, Ross. Come on.
Yeah.
Sky Reese finishes the play.
Another offensive rebound.
Bit of double drag screen action here.
Nice take.
Andy Hurd, outstanding. Really stepping up with her aggression on the offensive end.
She's got to put her
some
head
triple
down and get to
penetration.
the basket. She just...
That's
hesitation, but I can guarantee in under 16s, 18s, that's no hesitation from her. That's head down and going at it. So
And sometimes it takes players a little bit longer to get a feel for
definitely. Young kids, still
to play at this level and believe that they can be a massive contributor at this level, rather than just be a bit role player. you know? Sarah Storshaw dribbles into traffic there. And Cairns come away with the turnover. They've started this quarter very well, Cairns.
Oh.
It's like a different team.
Whatever Myra and Jeff said at the half-time break, addressed a few problems. That's not one of them there.
Good rim running by Sky Rees getting down the floor. Great kick-head pass by Sarah Storshaw coming up with the assist. She's our leading assist getter with 4 assists for the game so far. Sissy Rosova almost takes somebody's head off. And is that Flick Crotty again?
Coach McKenzie calls a timeout.
That's
Not
12
liking what he
points.
said.
That's 12 points for Flick Crotty. A little bit of a slow start to the quarter, the Meteorettes, and I like the timeout where they come in and probably get some adjustments and get people back into switched on mode. We'll cross now to Scott McKenzie.
Only one to stay at home with will be the big girl. Everything else we switch. All right? When we switch it, we want to meet it at the point of the screen. So when we're going to go and switch it, we want to basically turn it back the other way. All right? Got to do a better job down here. All right? Not going to come out here and let them shoot threes at will. All right? Dig in down here, get boards, and then put it down their throat going the other way. All right? But we've got to dig in down here. Yeah, all right, here we go. Big nut.
And that was about what we expected to hear from Scott McKenzie. They just weren't quite bringing the energy and intensity that they had in that first half.
Sometimes hard to start when you're up by so much.
Especially
Half-time,
in
but
some of the
third
actions
quarter.
that they were scoring on, like it was almost too easy. So it's hard to flick the switch and keep that intensity for 4 quarters if the game doesn't really have it. You've got to manufacture it yourself.
Yes.
Sarah Storshaw turning the corner. Flick Crotty coming up with a rebound.
Nice.
And the one difference, Kansas, they haven't been launching threes super early. They've been actually running a lot of nice action, sharing the ball, getting the ball inside out, and
There we go.
creating breakdowns like that with Andy Hurd getting all the way to the rim.
Well, you and I spoke about that at half-time, that Cairns needed to slow down and actually run some sets, get better shots. I guess they were 2 from 16 or 3 from 16.
Yep.
You know, you've got to get some from your offense then when the ball's not going through the hoop.
Well, I think they're 3 from 3 from the field for this quarter. So if they were 2 for 16, that's what the numbers say. 5 for 19 for the game so far.
Nice ball movement.
And that's really basic basketball, but great execution. I mean, they skipped the ball inside, outside. LJ Williams sealed on the skip pass and got an easy 2.
Good turnover.
Phoebe Holmes checking into the game. Expect to see some great defensive intensity from her. And hopefully she can be that fire starter, bringing energy to the group.
Definitely capable.
Yep. Great
job.
clamp defense. Sarah Storshaw putting that pressure on.
Nothing worse but as a guard as Phoebe pushes the ball.
Oh, heavy hit right there. Flick Crotty sprinting back on defense. Sky Reeves draws the contact and gets to the foul line, shooting 2.
I was going to say, Sarah pushing up on the ball, the other's got to deny that ball, pick off that pass. It's just a simple release, pressure release. Pick that pass off. She creates the pressure, working a man over. Still a 21-point lead, halfway through the third quarter.
You know, LJ Williams just quietly has 10 points at 80% from the field. That's kind of crazy. That's those DeAndre Jordan type field goal percentage numbers just from putbacks and alley-oops. Doing exactly what Scott McKenzie asked, switching that dribble handoff action, but the high-low release worked to perfection there. Great execution by the Cairns Dolphins.
Great
Chelsea
rebound.
Brook.
There's a
Yeah, she'd gone missing for a little bit quiet.
3-point play. Offensive rebound.
Chelsea Brook's going to be joining us at 3/4 time for a player interview. So if you want to hear from
great.
Chelsea, stick around.
Lady, a few words.
Well, we're gonna get to we're really gonna ask the tricky questions in that 3/4 time interview. We'll see what we can get out of it.
Oh, could have had that steal there, Rob.
I know. She does have 26 and 15, but we always want more.
Yeah, want the triple double.
That's poor communication again. No one communicating to Courtney Virgo that she had an overloaded corner.
Coaching staff yelling at him.
Sarah Hurd comes up with that short corner jump shot. She's starting to find a rhythm here. Your girl Flick Crotty is doing a terrific job. Playing super hard, 100%. Contributing in so many different ways. She's scoring, she's playing great defense, she's been a possession winner. Yeah, load up. Why not? Sky
Get
Reese.
your eyes to the ring.
Yeah.
Don't let it...
Courtney Virgo doesn't need to think twice. Okay. Good job by Courtney Virgo. LJ Williams comes up with a defensive rebound and might have got away with a travel.
Commentator's curse there.
Sarah Hurd is feeling it, and she is a bucket. So when she hits 2 in a row, you need to get out on her. After a really quiet first half, she's got up to 11 points.
For a 3-point.
Well, Chelsea Brook, she's got 29 and 15. Great to see her having a big game.
Definitely.
And unlucky not to come up with that. The good thing about Cairns I've liked is they've really done a good job of finding the hot hand. Sarah hit back-to-back shots and they went back to the well and got her a good look there.
That's what you got to do. People get hot, drain them.
Emma Nakamura checking in for LJ Williams. This Chelsea Brook matchup's critical right now. The Cairns have to load up her gaps. They need to have more ball pressure on her because right now she's just dominating the game in every facet. Great turnaround look by Sky Reese. Doesn't convert.
Nice find. But
and Sky Reese one-arms that rebound. Yep.
Nice find.
Finding the hot hand. Great activity.
Another offensive rebound.
Yep.
Oh, another great find. Good court vision, Phoebe Holmes.
And way to finish through contact by Sky Reese there. Probably could have got an M1 right there. Phoebe Holmes leads the McDonald's Mackay Meteorettes with 5 assists. Doing a terrific job off the bench.
Right in the lane. Nice pass.
Another one.
Bad luck. Just tried to force that one.
Almost a bit of pretty basketball right there for a second. I mean, we almost had a nice give and go and an almost wraparound pass.
Oh, no help D.
Alicia May Chartiris has done a terrific job off the bench, coming in being super aggressive off dribble penetration and bobbing up for some offensive rebounds here and there.
Nice ball movement, the extra pass.
And that's what beautiful basketball
offensive rebound, dribble it out the 3-point line.
A split kick extra followed by an offensive rebound and a knockout
dribble out
three.
to the 3-point line and shoot your own rebound.
Chelsea is really being aggressive. And that Mayo has finally come to fruition. Phoebe has been selling those illegal screen contact and those offensive foul, and she finally convinces the ref of one.
Well, coach must have taught her that, eh? Nah. We'll give that one to her mother.
Yep. Bronte Allen checking into the game for Courtney Virgo. Yep, go back. Shoot it. Logo 3. Why not?
Why not?
I mean, you're having yourself a game.
Good.
Phoebe Holmes with the hook pass. The jab cross. And draws the foul. And that'll be cancelled. Too far after.
Is that team fouls?
That's their fourth team foul. So a better job of this quarter of not getting themselves in so much foul trouble. There's a minute and a half to go. Last quarter, I think there was 8 minutes to go when they were in the penalty.
But the refs were probably a little bit rusty too, I suppose, being called up. So
Perhaps. Sarah Storshaw dicing her way to the rim, converting the 2 points. And Phoebe Holmes once again bringing that defensive intensity. Good job by Chelsea Brook to pick Phoebe up right there. She fanned her and said, hey, good job. Okay, we just don't reach.
Maybe I should yell out from here to tell Phoebe to stop reaching. Plenty of that coming up this season, I'm guessing.
A great fake handoff from Andy Hurd. Wasn't able to convert over the height of Chelsea Brook. Alicia May Chartiris with another deflection. She's been a great contributor off the bench just with her activity.
Nice help D from Bronte Allen there.
And also great patience by Cairns. They They had a good shot and they passed it up for a great shot.
Something
and finding
they didn't have-
Sarah Hurd for a bucket.
Something that was missing in the first half. Oh, straight back into it.
Phoebe Holmes deserved that one to go down.
Yes.
She's been doing a terrific job finding her teammates and also playing great defense.
Slater Frank, well done.
Oh, there's that. Oh, see, another near
Oh.
miss steal by Chelsea. Come on, mate. We're on track for a triple-double.
Yes.
We don't want to see you giving up steal opportunities.
We'll have to have a
She's
check.
got 32-17, 3 steals and 2 almost steals. Okay, so if we count those almost, she's on
Yes,
track.
yes.
But it'd have to be an epic fourth quarter of steals to make up the difference.
Well, we found someone to stay in front of Sarah. Alicia, mate. Catch and shoot. Why not? Oh, you got to get
Bronte
2
Allen.
hands on that.
Great job coming up with that offensive rebound opportunity. And that brings us to three-quarter time. Your McDonald's Mackay Meteorettes lead 77-53, 1 quarter remaining. It's still, I mean, the game's still not quite put away, but I mean, what do you see? Any adjustments coming from the Cairns Dolphins? Do you think they extend their pressure maybe to speed up the game and hope they catch fire from 3?
Why not? The Cairns actually win that quarter.
They might have.
Much better, much improved anyways.
An
Just with the ball
experienced,
movement.
an
That's where it come
experienced
from.
commentator crew would know
Yes,
whether they won that
exactly.
quarter or not.
I've no doubt Reese would have had that down pat.
They won it. They won it based on the vibe check. Okay?
Yeah, I reckon they won. Well, they would have won it.
We'll cross to Scott
They would've
McKenzie here and just see what he has to say.
You can be in the 3 when we run a point, but every other part you're in a 4. You're the 4-man, you're the 3-man. All right? So if we run some flash, you're in the 3. All right? Let's actually run a point and then we run a 3. Yeah, run a point for you and then we run a 3 for you. And you're the 4 and the 3. Does that make sense? Yeah, so regular. Yeah.
Hey, that quarter was 29-12. We're going to clean it up.
All right. To them, yeah. All right. Anyway, that's a quarter. Flush that. Concentrate on what we're doing here. So when we switch again, we can switch, but you've got to switch at the point of the screen. So that means there can't be a gap. You've got to meet it right there. Okay? Yeah,
And that was Scott McKenzie delivering that three-quarter time address right there. Wasn't quite happy letting Cairns get as many easy looks as they did in that quarter.
Did Jamie say 29-12 to Cairns that quarter?
He might have. I don't know.
We weren't even close, mate.
I definitely think
What
we
are
had
we
more
watching?
than 12, mate. I think it was 29-22, but
We're
maybe I'm wrong.
shortchanging Cairns there. Great.
Maybe I'm wrong. I thought Chelsea Brooke had 12 herself. You can't tell me she had 12 points in that quarter.
I don't know. I could have heard
Mate,
wrong.
she had 20. She had 12 points herself.
there.
I think she had 20, so she's up to 32 right now. Bronte Allen with the steal.
Oh,
And does a great job to
Jeff
to
and Moira
turn them over
will
right
be
there.
up us for not giving them props for their halftime address.
No, well, they did a terrific... Oh, we'll give them props right now. They never
Really?
better
Wow.
late than never. They did a terrific job in that third quarter and shared the ball a little bit better, a little bit more patient on offense. And it was a noticeable difference. Great screen-to-screener action. Bronte Allen, I like it.
Nice.
Yep. She
Shot
really
fire.
has a trigger on her right there. She can catch fire. And another player that has great positional versatility. We saw her playing as a small ball 4 in the first half, and now she's playing at 3 position.
Just getting their extra chance for the extra minutes. She's a hard worker. She's always going to give it her all.
Andy Hurd's had a great second half being aggressive, creating opportunities. She wasn't able to convert, but it generated an offensive rebound opportunity for her teammate.
Look, they start to fall for Andy, and it's a different game.
100%.
Mismatch.
Sky Reese is just
Oh,
picking up
Chels.
where she left off from last week. Did a terrific job with her back to the basket. Very unlucky not to convert on that occasion there. Myra Donkin just working the referee again a little bit. Love to see it. It's all part of it. It's all part of the
Definitely,
gamesmanship.
definitely.
Bronte, same play. Yep, give him one. Oh, that would have been
To the
great.
basket. Cairns ball.
I would have liked to see Brawny launch that one right there. Especially
Had to
after
get behind
she
the
just
three,
hit
mate.
Yep,
Just inside.
yep. Sarah Storshaw, after we thought she might have been hurt pretty bad with that ankle injury, she's toughed it out. No, there was no question marks about that.
Not surprising. Like I said, it'd have to be broken for her to come off.
Another good play creation from Andy Hurd, just wasn't able to convert.
Nice
And,
finish.
and Sky Reese could have had an M1 there. She's done a great job of rim running and kick-starting the break from that trail position on defense.
Chelsea starting it, the rebound and kick ahead. Great outlet pass.
Alicia May-Charteris is just going to
She's a
work.
little energizer, buddy.
The last time these two's played, it was Lukey that was a phenomenal possession winner and defensive stalwart. And with Lukey not playing tonight, Alicia May-Charteris has picked up exactly where she left off.
Just goes to show, I guess, when Cairns watches back. Energy really has been.
Well, even
difference.
Flick Crotty, she's probably been their best performer. She's got 12 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals.
And their hardest worker. So.
And, yeah, it was all based off energy. So we'll cross now down to the McDonald's Mackay Meteorettes timeout with Scott McKenzie.
But just got to make sure we're denying everybody. Good job defensively. Make sure we deny on the pass. Once they pick it up and the ball's dead, make sure we deny that pass. All right? Do you know who you got?
No, Rodney. Who do you have?
Okay. So now we're in. We want to run a weak out of flow. So you're in the 3, you're in the 4, you're in the 5. All right? We good?
Yeah.
Big.
We got Lacey Carter subbed on here for Bronte Allen.
And I like that he gave them props for their defense because they were generating a lot of stops. They were being very disruptive in the half court there. And, yeah, he recognised that was the first thing. Great job on defense.
Yes.
Sky Reese has had a solid game, 14 and 5. Might
She had a
scratch
few
20 here.
few early fouls.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she would have been up there a lot further.
Especially with Jackie Zelenka going down. Sky's done a great job of stepping up to the plate and giving him a target inside.
Oh,
Phoebe Holmes, a nut. And the funny thing is,
Didn't even
the
fake
one
that one.
she, yeah, the Les Mayo, the one she's converting. Okay, I don't know what that says. Maybe her acting skills just
play. That's what it
just
says.
play.
Just play. I'm sure she's heard that from me a few times.
And they are no helping off Chelsea Brook. Hard denying. Trying to get somebody else
Nice
to beat him.
find.
Good follow by
offensive.
Sky Reese.
And the
Chelsea
rebound.
Brooks.
Oh,
Oh, come on.
so-
Be a bit more hungry. I like that by Chelsea Brook, though.
He's giving
You
away
know,
your 50 points, man.
Yeah, trying to get her teammates involved, though, especially a young player like that.
Yeah, definitely. It's great to see. Oh, here's the Mayo.
Is that going to be... might have to make a new nickname for Phoebe. I don't know if she'll like that one, though, Ross.
Oh,
And she's checking out of the game right now. Courtney Virgo coming in for her. And the referee's having a meeting of minds.
oh,
Oh, wow.
it was on Myra.
Okay. Yep. Don't know what happened there.
Phoebe got subbed out because they thought it was her fourth, but it was actually not on Phoebe.
Oh, okay. Well, she didn't look too happy about being subbed out.
Yeah, good D. Good D, Phoebe.
Myra Donkin active in the lanes there. Did a really good job.
Not sure if the coaching staff's aware of that.
Well, she was probably due for a sub.
Yeah.
She must have been exhausted after all that mayo.
Yes.
Sarah Storshaw, mini ankle breaker. Chelsea Brook.
Oh, Chelsea. She might need a quick break.
Nah, she just got to get a bit hungry. I mean,
we will
she
talk to her.
She looks like she's a bit full. I'm going to challenge her at 3/4 time in the men's game.
There we go, Myra.
Sarah Storshaw calling a play out here.
For Courtney.
A lot of contact, the ref's letting go.
No isolation for Scott.
And that's Meteorette's ball, 14 seconds on the shot clock. And a major breakdown.
Shoot that every day of the week.
Or maybe it was great execution of the base on out of bounds.
Yeah. There's that ball.
That's the
Pressure.
one area of Flick Crotty's game, not quite being able to handle.
Nice, Sarah. Well done.
Not quite being able to handle that ball pressure. Sarah Storshaw bringing the clamps, as she always does.
Yeah.
Just reward for her hard work on the defensive end. And that's 5 fouls for Andy Hurd, so she's out of the game. And that's also 5 fouls. They're in the bonus right now, the Dolphins. They're in the penalty. LJ Williams comes up with the defensive rebound. Laura Donkin on the break. The clamp guard in action. Sarah Storshaw. And yeah, that's pretty hard to guard, to be honest. I mean,
help. I can't believe she doesn't pass out of there too much. I thought the guards should be.
Ooh, spin cycle by Sky Reese.
Spun into a wall, but.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that could be, you could adjust slightly with somebody like LJ Williams is digging down and make her think there's
definitely
a double team coming or something.
She's had to put it on the floor most times.
She's had too much time and space. Myra Donkin, little quick get action with LJ Williams, comes up with the converted 3-point. And you may as well shoot that, Sky.
Where's Chelsea? Where's that girl? Pass. You're going to get the assist, though.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, she's going about it the wrong way, Ross.
Yes.
I mean, look, she's got 2 assists. You're not going to get it.
No.
Bring the clamps on defense if you want that triple-double. Just veteran play right there by Myra Donkin.
Dig.
Great defensive hands by Chelsea Brook. Sky Reese running the lane well again. Not quite as sharp as they'd want to be.
No, definitely not.
Phoebe Holmes checking into the game. That'll put a smile on her face. I don't think she's too happy about being subbed out the last time, but she's all good to go now.
Yep.
Sarah Storshaw, great minutes, great defensive
Definitely.
intensity. And watch for the screen for the inbounder for Chelsea Brook. I think Sky forgot the play, maybe. It worked out anyway. Hey.
Isolation for Courtney, why not?
I hope they credit Sky with that assist, because Myra's been a lot more aggressive in this second half. And with Andy Hurd fouled out of the game, they really need somebody like her to create off the dribble. Flick Crotty again.
On the floor again, Flick.
Yep. Going to have some serious court burn on those knees.
That's what you love to see from the young kids, but
100%.
give it everything they've got. They'll learn. No excuse for no effort.
Great defensive disruption, but a slightly careless turnover there. You know, just looking at the stats right here, Phoebe Holmes, this is the quietest 7 assist game I've ever seen, you know. I thought she would have had 4, maybe 5, but she's getting up to 7 and really...
She's probably missed out on a couple too.
Yeah.
They didn't finish.
Yeah,
Has seen the court well, court vision.
Yeah. Chelsea Brooks probably done for the night. 3 minutes to go in the game. Yeah. It'd be good to see some players, some of the younger players like Phoebe Holmes and Lacey Carter step up and, make some stuff happen.
Definitely.
On the
no
offensive
reason
end.
they shouldn't be confident. I bet the coaching staff would love to get the development player Monique Babongi out there, right?
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. If she was eligible to play, I think they'd be keen as mustard to get her out on the court. I bet Myra's just giving the refs a hard time, saying, look at the foul count. I mean, every call out, I feel like it's been heavily weighted.
Emma Toombs, bad look.
Meteorettes looking to finish strong. Close to cracking the 100. That'd be a good accomplishment within the game. Sky Rees with the spin.
Oh, she's been unlucky tonight.
Yeah, they've just rimmed out, in and out for her today.
Oh, Lacey.
And that was just a straight collision with the wall for Emma Toombs.
That was a tackle by Lacey.
Whacked right into our McDonald's, our team's major sponsor. Giving a shout out to...
Great supporters of basketball.
And Myra Donkin checks herself out of the game. I always think that's a bit of a tricky one. How does a player coach decide when she wants to be subbed out?
If I was a player
Do you reckon
coach...
your assistant steps up and says, hey, Myra,
well,
get out? Or does she just take her own
the
initiative?
dynamic there, how that would go.
That would be interesting.
Three minutes left in the game. Oh.
Yeah, Phoebe Holmes turns the ball over there. Sarah Hurd, she is not shy. Had got a little bit quiet after she started the third quarter in a flurry. She's gone a bit quiet since then. And for those looking forward to our men's match, we have our game dedicated towards the Ronald McDonald, raising money for the Ronald McDonald House charities. And our men's team will be wearing special edition Hamburglar uniforms that have to be seen to be believed.
Definitely have to be seen to be believed.
And those jerseys, well, I'm almost disappointed. I would have liked to have had to rock one on the commentary, mate. That would have been great.
The coaching staff, JK would have looked great in one of them.
And those jerseys will be auctioned off after the game, and all proceeds go to Ronald McDonald House charity. So stick around if you want to see some out there uniforms, one of a kind. Our men's game will be coming up shortly. Tip off at 8.
Phoebe with the 2 free throws there.
Great activity on the weak side. And great putback. That was good athleticism by Courtney Virgo. I like to see it. And Flick Crotty turning the corner. Bronte Allen coming up with the defensive rebound.
Flick still working on D.
Yep. Two-way player. We're definitely in junk time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Okay. We've talked about Hamburglar outfits. There's been 7 or 8 turnovers. Chelsea Oxlade's another player that's done a really good job of being a great hustle player. Sarah Hurd gets that turnaround jumper to go out of the mid-post.
Oh, forces a shot.
Oh, great steal.
One hand steal.
Just put the hand out there and said, I'll take that, thank you. And it looks like we've got some subs. Checking into the game, we've got Janali O'Leary for the second time tonight. Felicity Crotty with a well-earned rest.
Well earned.
She finishes the game with 12 points, 4 rebounds and 6 assists. So a great game from a young player.
Great effort. Sarah in the middle. Nobody wanted to see her.
You know what? I was just thinking, the one thing that I think they could do to exploit LJ Williams a little bit better is get her in a bit more ball screen action, because there's been a couple of times, yeah, exactly, where she's scoring against 6'2" posts. You know what I mean? Inside. Right. Imagine if she can create a switch and then just it's a bucket every single time against a smaller player. Great activity from Sky Reese. Shooting the gap on the post feed.
They need to mask it a bit. They're just going down and getting their own seal. Yep. Mask the action a bit.
Pretty good D by Sarah. A bit unlucky to get called for a foul there.
Myra asking questions.
And not getting a lot of feedback from the referee. It was a one-way conversation.
Dropped them just a little bit, I think.
And Sky Reese converts both at the line, and as I predicted before, she's finished the game with 20 points. Would have been great if she was able to get a couple more rebounds to get that double-double, but still a great game from her and a reward for her hard work.
Courtney Virgo, 1 rebound off a double-double. Maybe she'll get it here. Oh, nope.
Courtney's a great rebounder for somebody her size.
She's an athletic girl, though, finds the ball.
LJ Williams.
Natural talent to find the ball.
Going for the three-point play the hard way. I really think the game came down to that first quarter, the offensive rebounding.
Oh.
I mean, I think they had 13 or 14 offensive rebounds in one quarter. They're going to finish with 29, the Mackay Meteorettes. But, yeah, that really told the story of the game.
That and the shooting. Not running through the offense, settling for early shots. They got much better looks, much better field goal percentage.
And that concludes tonight's game. Our McDonald's Mackay Meteorettes victorious, winning 96-65 over the Cairns Dolphins. A great finish to the game because, we're the only game in action for tonight at least in NBL 1 North with the COVID lockdown down south. But that cements their position in the top 4, the Meteorettes.
Yes.
And they'll be looking forward to their next home game. So
hopefully get Heidi back at fit.
No doubt. And hopefully when Kayla returns from Olympic duty, it might be a new look team.
Yes.
I'd like to thank our viewers for joining us for our coverage of tonight's game. The next home game for our McDonald's Mackay Meteorettes is our Shelley Rutland Memorial Pink Night, raising money for the Cancer Council on Friday, August 13 against Townsville. Our McDonald's Meteor men's game will be coming up shortly. Be sure to tune in.